Hey everybody, Mike from the Focus Garage coming at you here with another video. For this video, I do want to give a very big shout out to Klii Motorwerkes for helping sponsor this project that I am working on. Now, if you may have seen some of our other videos, you may have seen that I do have some vinyl inlays on my badges, on the front of the car and the rear of the car, and they are all from Klii Motorwerkes. However, what we're working on here is the rear badge. Currently, I've got the chrome badge on the car with the white inlays, but since I am doing a kind of black and white theme with the vehicle here, I figured it would just be better to kind of go ahead and stay uniform throughout the whole project here. So what I went ahead and did is bought a black Volkswagen emblem specifically for my vehicle. You can find these on eBay and Amazon. Just make sure that you've got the year of your car correct, and I'm going to be installing this on my car. That'll be at a later date. This video is actually focusing on the badge inlay that I've got here from Klii Motorwerkes, and this particular one is the full circle inlay. So the reason that I've got a full circle inlay here is because this badge, as close as it looks to OEM, and it even has some kind of Volkswagen embossment in there. I don't believe that it is OEM just for the price that you end up paying for these things. So what Klii Motorwerkes has discovered over time through many customers is that these badges don't fit exactly the same as OEM. So this little flat black section in here, that may be bigger or smaller than your factory Volkswagen emblem. So if you buy one of their badge inlays and it's the pre-cut style, it won't fit just quite right. If this is one of these aftermarket badges, it'll either hang up on the sides here or be too shallow in the middle. So what they offer is this full white circle here. So what this is meant to do is it actually goes obviously on the whole thing here. Now, contrary to what you think, it's a lot easier. You don't have to put it over the whole top and then take an X-Acto knife and cut it all out or anything like that. This is actually newfound information to me. These badges do separate. Let me show you what I mean by that. So if you flip the badge over here, now I've already separated mine, so it's going to be a little bit different. But using a plastic trim removal tool, not a metal one because you will gouge this up, using a plastic trim removal tool, on the side of the badge here, right where the tape is, you can actually see that there's two separate pieces. So what you'll do is you'll take this tool, kind of pry it in between there, and as you get kind of more in there, you can get around the whole badge. So I'll flip this over real quick for you and just give you a better idea. So once you get under there, you can pretty much just work your way around the whole badge, and obviously I've already popped mine off. The badge separates. So this is what you're left looking at with. So once you got the badge separated, the nice thing is you don't got to worry about trimming out these pieces. It's off, it's out of your way. So essentially what gets done is you go ahead and you take this piece and you fit it onto here and obviously make it fit. The nice thing is, since the other badge will snap onto place on top of this, the only thing you really have to worry about is the locating tabs where this guy mounts. So you can see here, you've just got a variety of tabs, throughout the outside. You got two there, two there, two there, and then three in the middle there. So that's what it clips into. So that's very, very easy. I do want to go through why I like Klii Motorwerkes and, what about their badge is different than other, cheap knockoff vinyls that you'll see. So if you're very curious on how the installation works, I'm going to go ahead and just talk you guys through it right here. If you want to pause to kind of read this at your own pace, that's absolutely fine. So I am doing this inside. I'm not in the garage, so heat and temperature isn't too much of an issue. However, when working with vinyl, it really does help to have it warm. So using a heat gun or a hairdryer, it will greatly aid in installation. You want to obviously remove the emblem from your car, or if you're in my situation, you're starting with a brand new emblem here, it's even easier. You don't have to worry about that. So you'll remove the emblem from the car, and you want to make sure that everything is very, very clean. If it is something that you're taking off of your car, you want to go ahead and clean all of any kind of oil, grease, debris, anything off of this that's going to prevent that vinyl from sticking nicely to this badge. Because if there's any kind of dirt, any kind of garbage, what's going to happen is this isn't going to want to stick flat, or it's going to start lifting on you and peeling over time. So you don't want to do that. So make sure the badge is squeaky clean. You can use soapy water, rubbing alcohol, anything like that. And then you also want it to dry entirely. You definitely do not want to do this with a wet badge. This vinyl is meant to be applied dry. So make sure that, if you got that taken care of there. Pretty much the rest is very, very simple. You're going to take, that single cut white sticker that we've got here, and you're going to lay it on top of the emblem. Using a squeegee tool, you're going to go ahead and, squeegee it from the middle going outwards. One mistake that I see very, very often with rookie and amateur vinyl installations is you'll push the bubbles from the outside towards the middle, and then when that happens, you've got a ton of bubbles in the middle of your project, and everything else is flat on the outside, and there's nowhere for the air to go. So when working with vinyl, especially on a type like this, you want to work from the middle outwards, and then as the air channel release pockets and this vinyl push the air out of the badge, you will have a nice flat installation there. going right through the instructions there, as I had mentioned, you're going to see there's some little slits here. So what you'll do is once you've got the vinyl on there, you'll go ahead and you'll just, notch out these slits, allowing for the installation of the top piece of your Volkswagen badge to snap into place there. Overall, pretty simple. One nice thing that I really like about Klii Motorwerkes is that their vinyl is very thick vinyl. It's easy to work with. They do stand behind their product. They're a great company. They're quick to answer any kind of question. So if you do have any sort of Volkswagen, I think they make these kind of badge inlays. They make the steering wheel inlays, and they even make wheel center cap inlays as well. So they offer, a variety of things to kind of aesthetically improve your vehicle. I went with the OEM color match of my car. My Jetta is pure white, and they do offer that in an OEM color finish. So that's really nice. They do offer a wide variety of OEM color finishes, and they do also offer like plaid finishes and just kind of like psychedelic and other kind of finishes if you're going for something kind of different there. So they definitely do have you covered. Check them out if you do want any kind of vinyl for your Volkswagen. What I'm gonna go ahead and do now, since I don't have a tripod unfortunately, I'm gonna go ahead and lay this sticker on here, and I'm gonna kind of hop back and forth with you guys here for any installation tips that I may find myself encountering as I go ahead and I put this sticker onto my badge. Bear with me here, I'll be back in a second. All right, here's what we're working with so far. I've removed the vinyl from the backing plate and I've laid it on here. Using my squeegee and my finger, I've pretty much pushed the vinyl into any places that I know are going to be visible once this badge is installed. So obviously, you just kind of do an inverted view here. So you're going to have the badge on here, and you're going to know that any kind of recessed portions of this are going to be white. So you want to really focus on those sections and make sure that the vinyl is nice and flat. You can see here, just kind of go ahead and press, moving towards the outside as I demonstrated, that everything is going to lay smooth. Then, as you progress further along, notice where there's notches on the back of here. They're going to line up with your badge. And then kind of press it on and see where you're going to need to trim. So far, I've pushed that one there. So we're going to have to start cutting out that one. And then there's a few varieties. You got there, and then a few other places on the outside. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to trim the areas where this badge is going to snap back into this badge and check right back. So once you get the vinyl laid down where you think you're going to be happy with it, now comes the time to press those holes. As you can see, I started cutting some away. So we've got this slit here, this guy there, this guy there, this guy there. And then we're going to go ahead and trim the rest of them. So from pressing, you can see that this one's going to need to be trimmed. And then you've got these two down here that need to be trimmed. And then there and there on the outside that need to be trimmed. So slit those holes and you should be able to snap the badge back into place. Let me go ahead and do that and we'll see if I'm right. Wow, that is awesome looking. So I've got all the tabs loosely fitted. So you can see here, absolutely no bubbling and an exact fit for underneath the logo there. So that's really cool. I'll go ahead and pull this up here just so you can see. That's what it looks like underneath. And then you kind of go ahead and lay the badge on top. And then, you've got pretty much an awesome looking finish underneath there. So let me snap this together for you guys, and let's cross our fingers that I don't break any tabs, because after all, this is just plastic, and then we'll show you what the completed project looks like. That's it. That's fully assembled. So a little tip and trick, obviously pay attention to where the tabs are, and then as you go around, you can kind of press on each tab, and you'll feel them snap together as you push the emblem back together. You can see the gap around the outside here is just the same as it was before we took the badge apart. Again, that's the only really nerve-wracking part about this, is you've got to take this plastic tool and pry the two sections from your badge apart. I did break one little piece of plastic. I'm not going to lie to you and say it all went perfect. However, the badge did go back together with absolutely no issues whatsoever. So in a very near future video, we will go ahead and install this on the car. It's pretty easy. You just have these little locating tabs here, and then the rest is just held on with double-sided tape. So, heat the badge up, use some kind of fishing wire or dental floss. You can remove the old badge, and then you'll go ahead and you'll throw this one on. Any kind of tips I can point out to beginner installations or anybody that saw this and wants to try the same thing, X-Acto knife will be your best friend here for trimming those little slits. You'll have a very nice, small, sharp, precision blade to get in those spots. Using a razor blade would probably be a little difficult, and you'd risk damaging the vinyl. So bring a X-Acto knife to get in there. Any kind of squeegee tool will work very well. However, if you're in a pinch, you can use a credit card or even something else wrapped in a soft material so you don't scratch it up. Buy yourself a nice set of trim removal tools. It did take me a couple tries to find a tool that was going to fit in between the badge top part and bottom part well without damaging anything and getting in that tight spot. But other than that, I mean, this lay down very, very well. And actually, I want to go around and redo the front badge on my car now, because this is even better, because you don't have to worry about laying pre-cut vinyl into this little tricky space here. Because as you can see, once you separate the badge and you just lay the white underneath it, that's it. You don't have to worry as much. And man, it looks awesome. It looks like it's, you know, painted or custom painted or something like that. And very, very happy. Absolutely thrilled with the results there. So if you do have any questions, you know, feel free to let us know in the comments below, or, you know, shoot us a message. If you are interested in purchasing one of these vinyl inlays for yourself, check out Klii Motorwerkes. You've got, you know, them right there. Their website, KliiMotorwerkes.com. Great company, very easy to work with, and they will help you out. Once again, if you have not subscribed to us, please do if you like this type of video or anything else that we do put out. There is a variety of content that we're working on, and many future videos with the weather warming up here should be coming out soon in the near future. As always, leave it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. My name's Mike. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you in the next video.